Hello, Monsters of Van here, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, Part 4 of my Azhag campaign. Oh, Azhag campaign, how you've grown! It seems like only yesterday that you were 3. Episode 3. All this were fields. I mean, it's still fields. Soon to be covered in bodies, so that's fun. The Wolf Riders slamming into the Halberdiers there, hunting down some of these missile units that were a little bit on the slow sides. And then over here we've got some of the War. We outnumber the enemy quite significantly. Yeah, 2 to 1. Normally it's the other way around with me, but this time, although you know the crossbowmen are still going to start running away from me, which is kind of annoying. Just stand still and die. Headbutt. Oh, jammy. Look at that. That was a lot of jam. Holy masher. 125 kills with headbutt. Oh. Good stuff. The boys coming in. Look at them with their 60 armor, silver shields, 60 flaming melee attack, 43 melee defense, and 68 weapon strength. Oh, 100 melee attack now. That's fine then. Thrash me? Show you a bloody thrashing, mate. Wolf Riders have picked off the last. I mean, its halberdiers are not the best thing for the Wolf Riders to try and blob up around, because obviously, you know, they're going to do a lot of damage to us. But overall, the Wolf Riders are just a bit. They're disposable. They're there to be disposable. Wolf Riders sweeping around the flanks, getting in the back of those units. I mean, wherever the Orc boys are, we're just crumping these squishy umies. There's some goblins in here as well. Not so worried about them, but my boys. Oh, my boys. And the crossbows. Crossbows running all over the place. Like, you know what? I don't mind them running away. It's just annoying when it's all they'll do. There's nothing worse than chasing an enemy unit all across the battlefield because they just don't want to give. I mean, you know what? If you're running for your life and your entire army has retreated, maybe just withdraw yourself. Or, you know, stand there and die. Don't just keep running. That's why elves are the worst. Because these got 38 speed, 35 speed, which means they're slightly faster. I mean, eventually they'll run into a wall and not be able to escape. But still, until then, it's just like watching the London Marathon. Just, you know, slower, obviously. Off goes another war, because apparently these guys do not want to quit, despite the fact that they're mostly all dead. How's it going, lads? I'm going to be honest, not looking good for you. There we go. Units starting to rout. Our Wolf Riders did take quite a bit of damage. In fact, some of the units ran away. Yeah, I'm not really... It's fine. We'll get more. We'll get more. Where you were just shooting up in the air. That's dangerous. Where do you think the bullet goes? It's going to go up in the air, and eventually it's going to lose energy, isn't it? It's going to lose its momentum. Then what happens? It comes crashing back down. On who, I ask? On who? Oh, God, I hate missile-heavy armies. They're just so annoying to kill. They're not hard to kill, they're just annoying. Anyway, let's take the replenishment, I guess. Let's take the replenishment. Deal with those guys. Masher leveled up. We got better arrowheads. So what is, just out of interest, 96. Yep, okay. Sure. Is it? Because this is 25%, so it goes from 43... 70. Yeah, okay, so that's fine then. That is fine. You're getting padded shields. I am true power. Can we just nom you, do we think? I suspect that might be a little bit tricky, so we'll bring you in our... Yeah, we'll bring Azhag as reinforcements, and we will bop you. Lose a unit of goblins. But then we can just scooch in here, occupado that, and recruit some replacements. Bob's your uncle. Assuming you have an Uncle Bob. I don't know. Maybe you don't. It's not for me to make that call. Obviously, we get some more of that. Your boys are very squishy, but quite entertaining. Okay, you have ranked up, which is good. I'm going to go with, Earthing, to make sure you don't blow yourself up. And let's go Brainburster. Gaze of Gork is not very good. It's not very good. It's not great, I'll be honest. Replenishment for Goblin Ink. Use them. Which is going to give missile damage for goblins. That's more melee attack. Less eating, more building. Let's grab that. Greenskin research always feels really quick compared to some of the other. Compared to some of the other factions, very, very quick. Austin's taken Kislev. Oh, because they're fighting back against the thing, the Motsamajigs, the orcs. Do they still have a thing? Oh, they still have Fort Jakova. They still have that. I suspect not for much longer. They're being raided. Who dares raid me? Hockland, obviously. That's just key, isn't it? Regional raiding. Where? So you're over there. I think you're heading in this direction. I think you're heading in that direction. So, could you reach us from there? No, because you're going to have to go around. It's annoying having to play sort of like chase the bloody army, but I think they're going to head for this. So we're gonna let them think this is not defended. We're going to get some defences there. Hegg already has defences. That's probably why they're not trying to pick a fight with us. They're too rich for their blood. Talking of blood. Okay, let's do something like that. I don't know whether... You know what? Damage walls. Because you could be useful for damaging walls. That's why I've given you the skill. Damage walls. As mad as it sounds. Did you have Kislev or not? Did they lose Kislev? What happened to Kislev? Must have been raised at some point. I think that's the only way. Austin probably wouldn't declare war on Kislev this early. I mean, I doubt it anyway. I could be entirely wrong. Maybe Kislev spilled vodka all over them or something. Hello. Defensive alliance. Do I really want to... You've only got one... Have you only got one province? No, then, Manfreds. No, you're getting the shit kicked out of you. I think mostly by Dryker. Are you just sitting there raiding me? Are you not moving any closer? You are just... Is that even... That's not even my territory, is it? So where are you raiding me? There? Is that my territory? Looks like you're raiding Ostland. What the hell's going... Right, come here. Oh, okay, there's... It's just some houses on fire for some reason. Sure, why not? Okay, so you're there. You are... I don't think you can probably take that. So I'm going to move back here. I mean, you do have a war army as well. Plus, we've got the garrison here, so I'm feeling pretty happy about that. So I'm going to leave you there. We can always run you back if need be, and hopefully we can get a big boss, which I think has bonuses, buffs. It's got buffs for whatchamacallits, the the things with the Biggins. That's it. That's the word I was looking for. Biggins. And also we can recruit some Biggins. So that'll be fun.
war will slaughter its way through the Empire. So say what you're gonna say.
You're declaring war on me? That's fine. Not got a problem with that. Where did that army go to?
This way.
It's heading round this way. Can we block it?
No way.
I reckon we can deal with this. I'm not super worried. I mean, what we could do... Ugh, look at all those archers. Complete mess that is. Okay, what we're going to do... See, my movement's back to normal now, and the war hasn't finished, so why does that happen? I genuinely don't know. What we're going to do is we're going to head over here. It's because...
Yes, it shall be.
Because I was marching. That's fine. Right, okay, we're going to go to Brass Keep and we're going to burn that, because I think you've only got one settlement left. Is that true?
Speak then.
Shush. Yep, okay, you've got one settlement, which means you bop that, you start taking attrition, not much you can do about that, you're screwed. One Empire faction down. Then we need to deal with Nordland, but I'll worry about them in a minute. I want to deal with Stirland next, because they're down here, but ideally I want to head for Altdorf, because if I can take Altdorf or just torch it, then it's going to be much easier. What's this? Savage Orc Big Boss. Okay, so we can get Big Bully. So he gives armor-piercing weapon damage for Black Orcs. Recruitment. I mean, it's not... I mean, if it was upkeep reduction, that would be great. The armor-piercing damage is nice, but to be honest, we're probably not going to use it. But let's get Zajar. Zajar. Right, what do you do? Back on your feet for Orc units, that's fine. Vigor loss reduction for Orc units, great. One Orc army, armed to the teeth. So a couple of bonuses there for Orcs in general. Should be quite nice. Plus a Killy Orc, that's also a bit of a bonus. And can we recruit Biggins now? I reckon we can. Can we? It's hard to see. Oh yes, Orc Biggins. There we go. We've got Netters as well. What do Netters do? They have nets. That would be... Yep. I mean, that, you know... That does make sense, now I come to think of it. It does kind of... It does work, doesn't it? That they have the nets ability. Okay. Oh, we're being raided. Where? Down there. Okay, well that's not a major issue.
By the comet.
It's like you're heading in this direction. What I might do is like do a little ambush. Our war's going to finish in one turn though, isn't it? So we're not going to have a war. It's a problem. Let us get you guys to make that a little bit more killy. And then we will... Can we reach that? Maybe we can't. Oh, we're just bloody short of it. Right, we can lure him in, kill him, that'll be fine. I'm going to put you in that army. And we can then get some Biggins, assuming we have the money. Which I think we do. I think we're fine. We got cash. I could get the Warlord's Boys. To be honest, if it was... It's the other one. The 8-peak loonies with the swingy majigs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Arog. No, that's not how that works. Can I just... Oh, you're going to kill a lot of stuff. You're going to kill a lot of stuff. Maybe we attack them and then... Oh, fuck it. We'll fight this, because I do not want to recruit that many Wolf Riders again. That just looks kind of irritating. I don't think I'm going to lose any Wolf Riders in this battle. I think Ordrazov might be being a little bit cheeky. So reinforcements arrived, we've created a little front line here, and then we've got a horde of Wolfie boys at the back. the plan. But you can see that they're desperately trying to cover all of. I mean, they do not have the melee infantry to cover all their missile units. That's kind of their main issue as we advance on this flank, and then we're going to charge in from the rear and create a lovely meaty umi sandwich. Gonna be honest, lads, it's not looking good for you, is it? Although my group attack did not work very well, as some of these guys just sort of did a zigzag pattern. Fair enough. And some of them are just going to be like, I'm just going to chill. And some of them just went, no, I'm not going to worry too much about charging. Charging seems unsporting. I'm just going to slowly walk into the enemy. However, even with that, you see our boys crashing into the front line. Getting stuck in, very nice. And the Wolf Riders picking off, now blobbing up around those missile units, trying to get away. You know, they can't though. Now there's goblins all over them. Trying to get away. But of course, we've just got a lot of Wolf Riders, so we're just going to close the trap and finish them off. Oh look, that wasn't that difficult. Yep, that's pretty much how I saw that auto-resolve. Notice how none of my Wolf Riders got completely slaughtered. Just FYI. You know.
Well done, my lord.
Yep.
You have successfully completed your war.
Oh, yeah, no, I knew about that. Get out of here, go on. 100 scrap. We got some new war units. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We got some super squigs. Okay, and lava spider riders. That it? That wyvern would have been nice, just saying. Alright. Well, Hopland, you had your chance. I'm going to... Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to sack you. Trickster shards. Oh, hello. Hello, Gausser. Do I just, sack him? Do I want to... You know what? I'm just going to leave him. Let's go and kill you, because you're in the way. Smush you. Squish.
Come on. Now's the time.
And we'll see if Theodric wants to play. I don't think Theodric will want to play. I've got a sneaking suspicion he will not be a playboy. We've got magic resistance. Do I need magic resistance? Not really. What else we got? The big lads. Now, the only issue is that anything other than orc units we can't Vanguard deploy, which makes them kind of less useful. Plus, artillery-wise, I mean, what? You know, if we're going to Vanguard deploy, we're going to be right up in their face immediately. At which point, artillery, not actually that useful, probably just going to cause a lot of damage to myself. So, what I'm going to say is, what I want is Ard lads. But, I want... Do I get some cav? Do I go riders? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. I'm not super happy about it, but I don't think there's anything else I really want, so we will go with that. Now, I'm not going to say anything about this guy because I don't want to tempt fate, because at the moment he's leaving me alone, and that is fine by me.
By the comet.
Tell me about it. So we've got riders. I'm going to go with... I mean, eventually I'm probably going to want to go something else. I'm just going to go Blade Master for the moment. We'll just go Blade Master.
The nation calls.
I will make that decision later. Now, we're going to go and do a little assault here, see if we can bop some. He's just got a lot of halberdiers. I'll be honest, not super concerned about that one. Toothy weapons would give us... That's for Black Orc units. What else would I like? Upkeep reduction for everything is quite nice. So we could go for that. We'd need Arachnic Spiderclaw and Oglog the Horrible to be able to get that. Stuff for trolls, quite like trolls. Income from raiding isn't the worst thing to have. I mean, that's not the worst thing to have. Boar riding is probably the worst thing to have. Oh, they're just not very good. I want to like them. Yeah, they're just not very good. Like, Squigs are just a better cavalry unit.
That human is pretty tough.
He's not, actually. So, if we have a look at... So, Orc Boar Boy Biggins. They have 32 weapon strength. They have 22-20. They have a little bit more armor. Squigs, on the other hand, if we have a look at the old Night Goblin Squig Hoppers there, 25-18, 27, but they're a lot faster. So, these guys have only got a speed of 70. Compared to the Squig Hopper's speed of 82, which means they can just move that little bit faster. Plus, they've got poison attacks. And I mean, their stats aren't actually that much worse. Plus, the Squig Hoppers are so much cheaper. They've got 50 charge bonus. They've got 26. I mean... Okay. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm not... I don't know. Yeah, okay, we're going to do it. I don't know how I feel about that. Conflicted, I think, is how I feel. Yeah, it's very conflicted. I'm not 100% sure that I actually want the Boar Boys. I think they were okay last time I had as, but I think it was very much it's just a bit more thematic rather than I actually cared that they were a good unit. I feel like maybe just more archers would be better because they just have insane... Oh, hello. You're just coming for me, are you? You're just going to bring it. You're going to bring the halberdiers. I don't think it's a good shout for you, mate, but that's fine. I mean, at least I won't have to chase you around the map. Oh, now we got that Vanguard deployment. Does not take us very long to get into melee combats. Which, of course, is where we shine. We have a lot of halberdiers, though. The halberdiers have got a fair chunk of melee defense. Not as much as our melee attack mines, which means they're going to suffer quite badly. I mean, not to mention they get headbutted, so that's, you know, not great for them. Our archers trying to pick off the enemy missile units, and with their, you know, redonkulous missile, I think it's just because they shoot so quickly. But they are shooting through trees, obviously not ideal, but still doing a fair bit of damage. I guess they will run out of ammo very quickly, though. But to be honest, battles are over quite quickly anyway, so... Is that a problem? Biggins getting stuck in. Not goblins, or orcs. I mean, there are some goblins, not very many, though. Halberdier is getting absolutely wrecked. Azhag chasing. It's just boys charging through the forest, trying to catch up with the squishy umies. And some rocks coming down there as well. Halberdiers are breaking. Some of these orc boys actually did quite a lot of damage. And our poor Masher, the poor shaman, did kind of get stuck in combat with Udolf von... that guy. And he's now rushing off to go and attack the Goblin Rock Lobber, which is kind of irritating. What a jerk. Okay, we need to finish off these guys. They need to be squished. This is probably why I need some... I probably do need some Boar Boys, don't I? It might just, you know, help get the Boar Boys around the back. I don't want to worry too much about the missile units. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that, rather than have to worry about rallying missile units all the time, who are just kind of irritating. trying to take out the General of the Empire. He's getting away. He's having his soul siphoned, but he's legging it. He's getting away. Azhag, he's getting away. Do something. No, yeah, I'll do it. God, they really need to stop bringing crossbows. They're so irritating. They can bring them, just stop running away. That's what's annoying. Is them just booking it every time I get anywhere near them.
Strike fear into the heart.
Yes, I know. Back in your box. Right. I don't know if this is a good decision, but we're doing it anyway. Let's come and kill you. Bop. Little boop on the old snoot. Okay, I'm going to get rid of you. And we're going to get Jar Jar Gabor in there. We're going to get riders, and can we? We can get over here. So we do this. So we can. Right, so you cost me 90, you would be 160. Which actually isn't that bad. And I've got the... Oh, you bastard! I can't believe I've got it stuck again! Never mind. Right, okay, I'm going to get rid of... How many can I get? 4. How much money do I have? Ooh, lots. Okay, because big uns are more killy. So I might actually keep some of the boys in here, because they're quite... I mean, look at the stats! 50, 44, 50, plus, 60-odd armour. That's basically insane. But you have 70, 56, then 61, and of course then we have the extra. I mean, you don't have the shield, which is the only slight issue. I mean, it's not. It could be worse. Realistically, how many shots off are they going to get if we can just jump them? Well, I mean, less if we can hit them with our boar. Maybe I knock that down and get a boar building. Maybe that's what I do. I think that's what I'm going to do. And Masha gets immortality, so he can never leave me. Perfection. Bob will upgrade you, and then we can move Azhag north to deal with Brass Keep, which will do. I would like Oglock the Horrible, so I need Pulling Teeth for that. It's more extortion rate, which is good. Sure, let's grab that one, and we want Egamon anyway. I mean, on second thoughts, it's pretty good. Night Goblins can Vanguard deploy, can't they? They can. So maybe in this vault, I just want a couple of Night Goblin Fanatics, just so they can Vanguard deploy, and because it produces a lot of jam. And let's face it, Night Goblin Fanatics just make me happy. You can't believe how close I was just to playing another Skarsnik campaign, just because I love my Goblins so much. But I managed to, I stopped myself. You're welcome. But you never know. I mean, if Skarsnik dies, we could always, get Skarsnik in here, and then that would be goddamn padded shields. What is it with these things? All right, well, never mind. So we've knocked out a couple of armies there. That's good. I mean, Hochland's basically dead. We're causing the Empire some pain, which is good, because the more pain the Empire's in, the less likely they are to start rolling into an order tide. Just literally the worst. I'm gonna say no. I don't need the money. I can get the money from killing people. Okay, let's scooch over here. Oh, we could do some raiding. Oh, for fuck's...
No.
How the hell have you got great swords already? That's bullshit is what that is. It's bullshit. Okay, how much scrap do we have? Fair chunk. Are we going to go... I mean, padded shields isn't that useful. Did I get rid of it? No, we've still got the... Do now. Because, I mean, 25% weapon strength. Compared to 6 armor piercing. Because, I mean, these boys have 61. Of which 17 is armor piercing. What do these guys have? So, they've got 25. So, theoretically, if we give these... So what you got? You got 61, plus you've got... So 17 of that, plus you have another 6. So that makes you almost as good at armor piercing as greatswords. But you also have a lot more sort of base weapon strength as well. So yeah, I think that's what we do. We go with the wizardly weapons. I'm tempted to go with the reinforced weapon, but I think we're going to go wizardly weapons. Just do that. Can't believe you've got... I mean, it's fine, because we've got our big uns who, you know, will carve their way through garbagey greatswords. Greatswords. What are your stats? 37, 35. I laugh at that. I'll eat you for breakfast. I won't even chew. Your force is a little bit... To be honest, what I could do with you, actually... Because, I mean, realistically, I could survive with minus upkeep. So I could actually make your army a little bit more killy, recruit a few more bits and pieces. Jobs are good. So we're going to get that. Right, okay, so we're going to deal with Hockland. We're also going to deal with Nordland. Are you literally just fighting me? Okay, that's fine. You've got two settlements and greatswords somehow. And I also killed another army just now, and now you've got 2 more armies. Sure. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Ungrim still hasn't declared war on me. Fingers crossed we continue that. What the hell is going on over here? Why are you all riddled with chaos? What's going on? Can't be you, can it?
How can we fleece up? I mean, help you?
Well, that is the question. What the fuck is going on over here? Where's all that chaos corruption coming from? Where's... Characters, building, and commandments. What the fuck? I mean, I'd say beastmen, but it's not beastmen, so what the hell's going on there? Could be Norskins, but maybe. God knows. Who are you at war with?
Greetings. How
So,
can we fleece up?
no one
I mean,
chaosy. So what are they doing down there then? Okay, well I'll worry about that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.